Please stop mentioning Southport. We are not covering Southport. Please stay on topic. And also, Southport is not on fire. Someone just said Southport's on fire. People do this. Earlier, somebody said Lebanon's on fire. It's very misleading. No, the city of Southport is not on fire. No, the country of Lebanon is not on fire. All right? So it's very misleading when you say that in the chat. Now, again, people keep mentioning it. So I'll interrupt the broadcast and I'm talking about it. But we're not talking about it. I have talked about it on the stream. I have posted about it multiple times on my X feed. But more importantly, it's not an emergency level that warrants you keep saying it in the chat. It gets in the way of the chat. Message me on X if you want to give me social media news tips. But look at my X and you'll see that I've been posting about it. So people keep saying it in the chat. Hold on a second. So please stop talking about it. It's not what we're talking about. I don't care that people want to see it. Then go watch it somewhere else. Stop talking about it. Because it gets in the way. The chat is for people to discuss the broadcast we're talking about. It's not for you to talk about some other story and keep mentioning it. I already posted about it. I already talked about it. My concern is with the chat. I want the chat to be about what we're talking about. And when you say stuff like Lebanon's on fire or Southport's on fire, you're just misrepresenting what is going on. So really quick, there has been some far-right protesting with some violence in Southport. Let me show you what I posted on social media. I'll just show you what I posted. I'll show you what the police said. Southport is why do I have to interrupt our broadcast? Why do I have to interrupt the whole broadcast to talk about this? See what you've done? You've derailed the broadcast because you invaded the chat, you wrecked the chat, talking about this every 5 seconds, and now I have to interrupt what we're covering so people can shut up about it. This is why I hate when people do this stuff. We're trying to talk about something else. So you should not be posting about something else in the chat unless it's like a huge news event. This is not a crazy emergency news event. It is not worth you constantly interrupting the chat for. You must use your judgment. Use better judgment. You should not be interrupting in the chat with a different story unless it really warrants, unless it's some crazy emergency. And I'm literally talking about it now, so you can all shut up about it and let us talk about what we're here to cover. Gosh, ridiculous. Southport, riots, Southport. Oh my gosh, enough with the Southport. Jesus. Crazy. Let me